Come on. Come on, YouTube. Here we go. So I know where I'm going for this one. I'm better going from the other side, aren't I? Yes. Probably faster. Running through or...
Yeah.
Override a Sunwing. I haven't done it since yesterday. Basically, I just left it off where it was.
Okay, I need to find a Sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
Holy hell, Eli. Eli? Oh my god. Eli got stuck and couldn't move. I mean, what the fuck, man?
Before I forget, I watered those plants for you. I just know they meant a lot to me.
Okay, I need to find a Sunwing to override. Better head up the mountain.
Oh yeah. Where are you going, Aloy? Finally, we got you to go forward. You hold forward and she goes every direction but forward. She goes left, she goes right.
Good. There's Sunwings up here. We'll have to approach them quietly.
Now I can call a flying move. Awesome. Whee!
Head rush. Tilda, I'm in the air.
Then you'll want to pick up an energy cell on one of the ancient Horus Titans. But first you must send out a pulse to activate them. I've sent you the necessary software. To deploy it, you'll have to override one of the communication machines you refer to as Tolnecs.
Ah!
There's one in the middle of the desert that should do nicely.
On it.
So that's why this has been locked this entire time. They didn't want you to override this too early. That's kind of bullshit. They could have just had one come out of nowhere instead of just putting it there and
There's the
annoying.
Tolnec. Need to get on top of its head. I don't know how to land this thing. Made it. Just gotta override it.
Push the wrong button.
Okay, Tilda. I've overridden the tall neck.
Good. And the energy cells are now primed. Simply pick one up on a Horus. The nearest one should be northwest of your position. Dropping it on Regala's machine should produce quite a spectacle.
Thanks for the assist.
I told you, I want to help.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Used to that.
It just grabbed you and chucked you up there. Oh, that's nice. I wonder if there's something you can do after the story mission is over. You can just fly up the Horus Titans and grab energy cells and fly around with them and
There's the
drop them
energy
things.
cell. Right on the Titan's back. Got the cell. Now onto the grove. The pulse from the tonic should have reactivated all the energy cells in the region. I should be able to pick up more from any Horus I fly to. It'll be useful, even after I deal with Regala.
Uh-huh. So you can do it after the story mission's over as well.
Alright, here we go.
Regala's inside. Hikaru will soon be dead. It's all over, Chaplain.
I gotta drop it now. Here it goes.
It's nice that it only goes linearly, not in the air.
Is that... It's Aloy!
She flies on the wings of the 10.
The tide has turned! Push through!
End of the line, Hikaru. Now on your knees, and I'll give you the death you didn't have the spine to give me.
They're down! The machines! All of them! They're down!
What? How's that possible?
Regala!
Enough bloodshed! Let's settle this. You and me.
Easy to say when you're atop a machine.
Well, that was just to get your attention. I don't need any help to take you down.
Fine. I accept your challenge. And once I'm done with you, I'll get to finish the slaughter.
We'll see about that.
The duel is set. Let none interfere.
Let's go.
This fight is just beginning! It's like fighting a... Useless!
Okay, that was so hard.
All right, so that's how it's gonna be. Okay, better.
Your blade is blunt! Your courage!
Come on, fuck. How does she just get ignored barricades? What's the point of a barricade if she's just gonna ignore it?
Is this how you give up your life?
That mask of yours never break!
The Nora cry tears of salt when they should shed rivers of
Come, fucking stop that! Aloy, aim the fucking weapon! Fucking hell! Fuck you. Ah, that's bullshit to stop her from dying too early. Yeah, go Regala.
This is where it ends!
Finally!
Yeah, it is.
I will tell all how tamely you gave your life!
Fucking stop that! That's a bullshit maneuver just to...
This is all you...
Stop with the bullshit, would you?
Come to me!
Get the fuck with your bullshit, would you?
Let me end your misery!
Let me dodge for the love of fuck! You're just preventing my dodges right now!
You should beg me to end your life! I will rise above!
Grab this on the go.
Oh, come on!
Child of the weak!
Right, in the fucking face, there's no dodges. Enough bullshit, just die.
Here I am again, on my knees before bootlicks and cowards. Go ahead, run me through.
Shut your mouth, traitor.
It was you who flew in on the wings of the 10. You who challenged her. By our rights, you must decide her fate. I spared her once. It only made things worse. She was the best of my marshals. What a waste.
She's dangerous, all right. But maybe that's exactly what I need.
Cowards! What more do you have to conspire about?
Whether you live or die.
Yeah, well, there's another battle. I want you fighting it.
I'm not here to forgive you for your crimes. But there's another battle ahead. Against an enemy more powerful than anything you can imagine. And I need people. A squad. That's willing to do whatever it takes.
I don't want your mercy.
It's not mercy. The battle I'm talking about will be charging into a nightmare.
A better death than this? Yes. My blood is yours. Your enemies are mine.
Meet us at our stronghold, in the mountains near Plainsong.
You mean to send her alone? Without even an armed guard?
She does not need it.
I will be there. You have my word.
I'll hold you to it.
Chief, there's something you both need to see. In the throne room. He surrendered to our guards outside the grove. Claims he has an urgent message for the Outlander who defeated Regala.
So, state it.
It's for her alone. From an interested party.
I'm gonna need some privacy.
Clear the room. Put him with the rest of Regala's soldiers.
I'll see you back at base.
You saved the tribe. Let me help you with your mission.
No. With Regala gone, you have a chance to build the future you dreamed of. So get to your task.
Then at least allow me to give you this. Armor for the battle ahead. May it keep you safe.
Thank you.
Do you have any idea what you've just done?
Oh, it's a pleasure to see you too, Sylens.
Congratulations on your victory. You saved the Tenakth for a few weeks. Unfortunately, you've doomed the entire planet as well.
Wrong. I don't need it to knock the army to defeat the Zeniths.
Oh, Aloy. Have you learned nothing about the enemy we're up against?
More than you, hiding whatever hole you found. My idea is just better than anything you ever came up with.
Go on.
No, not here. We're doing this my way. Face to face, and with the weapon you've developed.
And why would I agree to that?
Because I'm your only way of beating the Zeniths, and getting the copy of Apollo that's on their ship. So meet me at my base. Mountains west of Plainsong. Time to submit to the inevitable Sylens and follow the person who actually knows what she's doing. Don't be late. Tilda. You there? I did it. Sylens is on board, so head to my base.
Impressive. I'll be there as soon as I can.
Charging at an enemy. Now that I can fly, I might want to see what else I can do before I head back.
Send us straight, Cavo. So, Aloy. You've added yet another deed to your name, and I'm guessing by the look in your eyes that you're not done yet.
Not quite.
Is there anything we can do? We owe you that much.
After everything you've been through, you're one of the best people to support Hikaru's bid for peace. Not just between the clans, but with the Karja too.
Then I will. You have my word.
And until my last breath, I'll make sure the tribe remembers all that you've done for us.
It's Aloy. Regala's bane. Yeah. The next time I'm on leave,
There walks Hikaru's champion. Greetings, warrior.
I'll join too then.
You showed us Regala's Regala. Yep, that's her.
Right, so we have Regala to charge forward into battle for us. Yes! I need to go gather some medical berries. Unless there's some in the box in here. There'll probably be some along the way, to be honest with you. There's usually tons of medical berries when you go into these things.
Hey, Mr. Know-It-All is here. You know, your focus buddy who never smiles. I didn't know what to do with him, so I had him wait in your room.
Got it. Thanks. Well, Sylens. Looks like you finally found a door you could open without me.
I'm glad it's there, actually. It kept me from having to mingle with the company you keep. But enough prattle. I believe you owe me an explanation. Your plans for the Zenith base?
You're right. I do owe you. My spear in your throat for deceiving me again. At the Hades Proving Lab.
I doubt you asked me here for that kind of reckoning.
No. Right now, I need your help. So I'm giving you one final chance. But if you ever betray me again, I will kill you no matter what the circumstance. Understood?
Very well. Though we'll both face a decidedly short future if you can't get us inside that base.
Aloy, your other guest is here. She's, coming to you.
Thanks. Good timing. The truth is, I can't actually get us into the base. But she can.
The company you keep is even worse than I thought.
Not a fan of surprises, are you? Oh, look. That must be your little invention.
Does the weapon work? Without self-destructing?
Of course it does. I've eliminated the imperfections and greatly improved its design and output.
How can we be sure?
Care for a demonstration?
Enough, both of you. We're in this together. At least for now. Go talk to Erend. Tell him I said to give you rooms of your own. I'll come see you when I get a chance.
Oh, no. You first.
Better get everyone in the control room, so Tilda can tell us what she knows about the Zenith base.
Hey, Erend.
Yeah?
I was...
Oh my god, how much did I collect last time? I got 17 points here. I just don't know what to do with because I don't care. I don't need any more skills. Especially not the ones I've got. Low health melee, low health defense, damage. Make it stamina regen. Yeah, because that would be useful. Taking less damage from own traps might be useful. Salvager might be useful. Oh, I just literally don't care about them. Fine, we'll get that too. There we go, all skill points are used up. Ah, hi Marshall, oh, nice. But I'm already equipped with the things I want.
Thinking we could spar for a bit. When you have the time.
Oh, sure. Yeah, of course.
Might be a way to deal with
So where are their rooms?
Yeah, beating the crap out of me makes you feel better. I'm all for it.
She's in there. I'll be Katalo. Tilda's in here.
There you are.
That'll be Sylens.
Just you wait, Varl. We're taking those space slugs down.
Is he in the basement or something? Whatever. Who cares?
Okay. Maybe it's time to get everyone together so Tilda can brief us. But is there anything I should handle before that?
Yeah.
Alright, people. I need you up in the control room, right away. Okay, everyone. We all know what's at stake. Beta, Gaia. Not to mention life on Earth. Now, it might seem like the Zeniths are invincible, but they're not. We've got what it takes to break into their base and defeat them. We even have one of them on our side. Tilda, show us the base.
It is constructed atop the ruins of an ancient military facility on an island to the southwest. I can get us inside. To this location. Undetected.
How exactly?
You'll know when you need to. Once inside, our goal will be this structure. The launch tower. Gaia and Beta are being held at the top. But along the way, we will face overwhelming resistance. Most importantly from Gerard, Eric, and the others. But also...
Once I take away their shields, we should be able to deal with them. But it will be easier to deploy the device if someone else is carrying it. I'll need a strong back.
Carry stuff? Yeah, I can do that.
Even if your device works, there will still be Spectre drones, scores of them.
If only we had an army to fight them.
I've got that under control. You'll know when you need to. All right. We'll meet up again just before we go in. Where's the best place to rendezvous?
On the coast, just across from the island. Once there, I'll show you the way.
Okay. I'll let you know when I arrive at the rendezvous point. And then you can join me. In the meantime, do whatever you need to prepare. Understood? You two? A minute? Tilda helped me get in touch with Beta, and she told me something important. There's an installation inside the base. It's called a regulator. Here. Once we're inside, I need you two to split off from everyone else and destroy it. So you'll have to bring explosives. This will help stop the drones. Everything depends on it. You with me? After that, I want you to find a way to infiltrate the Zenith network.
How?
Go over all the data that Beta left behind. She knew how to do it, I'm sure of that.
All right. But why? What am I trying to do?
Find information about the Zeniths. Anything Tilda's not telling us. Sylens is right about one thing. There's no way we can take her on her word.
I'll do my best.
Keep her safe, okay?
On my life.
I know he didn't use his arm against Regala. Like that new arm we got him, he wasn't using it. Well, I suppose that could just be story based, so he's...
Okay. Almost time to go after Beta and Gaia. Might be good to check up on everyone first.
I'm gonna clean my gear later. I can do yours if you want.
Aloy, aren't we meeting at the beach near the Zenith base?
We are. I just wanted to check in on everyone first. We're finally doing this.
Never thought I'd be off on a mission to take down a bunch of immortals from the stars. I can hear the drinking songs already.
You, talked to Tilda at all?
I tried. I don't think even a hot forge could melt that ice. And you say she wants to help?
I think so. Well, let's hope. Doesn't look like any of our guests are making trouble.
Yet. So, Catalo tells me you flew. Well, that's new. I've been busting my balls trying to learn to read. You're out there having all the fun.
Don't worry. You'll be getting all the fun you can handle soon. With the Zeniths.
Looking forward to it.
If that one's not working right, you can have one of my spare focuses, you know.
Yeah, little bugger's got some personality, that's all. This saved my butt a couple of times now. It wouldn't feel right to leave it behind. You know, besides, it goes with my outfit.
Wouldn't want to spoil your look. Varl made the right call. You know, bringing you here.
Thanks. Yeah, Varl. You know, I never knew he had a sister. I found out a few days before you guys went to Gemini. I was, well, to be honest, I was terrified I'd screw up the mission somehow. So he sat me down for a drink. Just one, mind you. And we talked about family. Vala, Ursa, loss and revenge. How you helped us.
You know, we never did get that drink you promised back in the Embrace. And you never told me exactly how your sister escaped the Mad Sun King.
I guess we never got round to it. World ending and all. No time like the present, though. If you're up for it.
I guess Sylens is keeping to himself, as usual.
I was hoping he'd give me an excuse to hammer his sorry ass to the ground.
Please don't.
You telling me you wouldn't want to get just one good hit on that smug face of his? After everything he's done?
Sure. Later. Right now, he's got something we need. Do you think Zoe will be okay?
I don't think anyone's ever okay after losing the one they love. I can't tell you she's handling it better than I ever did. That keeps the rest of us level-headed.
Anybody take you up on that ale you brought yet?
Zoe can't stand the smell of it. I tried Alva, but I don't think she knows what taking a break means.
What about Catalo?
Ah, now there's a man that can hold his liquor. Pretty sure we downed half a keg. We had a good chat, I think.
I guess I should get going.
Oh, hey, well, there was
I'll see
another
you at
option
the
here.
rendezvous point, with my hammer ready.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
You want to talk before?
Yeah, what's this?
You think it's time for us to finally have that drink?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, of course. Oh.
So, how did Ursa escape Mad Sun King Duran's palace?
Well, first she had to survive the Sun Ring. See, during the war, the Karja threw a prisoner a day in there. And, you know, for what? To die as sacrifices, fighting machines in a pit. Thinking somehow that was gonna appease all the other deranged machines in the world? Ha! And when it was Ursa's turn, the Karja thought she'd go down if they threw a big machine at her.
Oh, but she didn't.
And she defeated all of them. Even got some of Duran's kestrels for good measure. And the Mad Sun King was impressed, I guess. Thought it'd be funny to have her run around his palace as a servant. He enjoyed humiliating her that way.
I remember you telling me something about that. That's how she met Avad. He helped her escape.
Yeah, but what no Karja scroll will ever tell you is how the young prince snuck Ursa out of the palace. He knew their best chance was to get Ursa to blend in, so he got her everything she needed to disguise herself as a Karja noblewoman. Yeah, perfumes, veils, and all.
I get the feeling she wasn't too happy with that.
Oh man, Ursa would have rather fought her way out of that palace with her bare hands than put on all of that Karja eye paint. But Avad insisted it was the only way, so she agreed under one condition. Avad had to dress up as well.
She made Avad dress up like a noblewoman?
As perfumed and powdered as a babe. Ursa said he looked better like that than he ever did in a crown.
That would, definitely make for an interesting sight.
Oh, it worked like a charm, too. Not only did they make it out of the palace, they paid a traveling merchant to get Ursa to the border, and none were the wiser.
You were right. That was a story best told over a drink.
All good stories are.
I
can't wait.
Right, so Zoe's next.
Aloy, we're ready to meet you at the rendezvous point whenever you call.
Fighting the Zenith isn't going to be easy.
Nothing you do ever is. At least, now you don't have to do it alone.
Thanks. Thoughts on our new Zenith acquaintance?
I'd say she smells like death, but even death smells of something. She's more like a cold piece of metal. Bent on repelling all semblance of life.
She's definitely different. Everyone here, training, working together. If it weren't for Varl, none of it would have happened.
You know, there was this one night, right before Varl left with you to go to Gemini. He realized I was having trouble sleeping. I was nervous about the mission. To be honest, I think we both were. So, he asked me to join him in Gaia's dome. He brought up this hologram of Earth that you two found back in the Zenith launch facility. We sat there, just looking at it. I thought about how Plainsong was just a speck on that great sphere. How every corner of it must be teeming with life. And any fears I had about our mission were gone. I miss him terribly.
I know. Ready to head over to the Zenith base?
Whatever comes, we will endure.
You look like you have something on your mind.
We're going to war soon. And war is something I promised myself I'd left behind in the Red Raids. But the more of your data I go through, every voice I hear, every word I read from our ancient past, it makes me realize just how much life was given so that ours could flourish.
The whole
Fighting
life.
for that gift, it's our responsibility. If we fail, it was all for naught.
Helps to know you're not alone.
For a moment there, you sounded like Varl.
I don't know what you're talking about. Have you talked to any of our new friends?
Erend and I tried speaking to Sylens, but apparently our tribal prattle is unnecessary.
Charming, isn't he?
I'm pretty sure he's Banuk.
How's Aaron doing?
For a moment there, he thought he'd lost both you and Varl. But he never truly succumbed to despair. Guess that Oseram's stubbornness comes in handy sometimes.
You and Aaron seem to be on better terms now.
He may have terrible taste in music, but he did apologize for mocking my tribe. And that ale he keeps raving about isn't half bad. I still plan on beating that stubborn face of his to break our sparring stalemate.
Try not to hurt him too bad. I should go. I'll let you know when I'm ready to head to the base.
Before you do, there is one favor I would ask of you.
What is it?
You place this focus in my care. and gave me the highest calling an Utaru has ever known. If I should fall in battle, I'd like you to be the one to bury my seed pouch. For the both of us.
So,
make sure you stay alive to do so.
let's just try to all come back home. Okay?
Did you need something?
Oh, so you took up in my fucking override lab, uh-huh.
Bravo. You managed to sway a Zenith to your side. Care to explain?
Not a chance. I thought you said the weapon was ready.
There's always room to optimize. But that's not why you're here. I assume you want to comprehend my undertakings. So, ask away.
Since when were you so forthcoming?
Since you turned this into a waiting game. And as it seems you have found modest success, perhaps I'm willing to be generous.
Okay, so your big plan, everything you've been manipulating for the last few months. Let me see if I got this straight. You learned about the Zenith from Hades when you interrogated it. Then you came up with a plan to defeat them by using a Tenakth army and that weapon. And to get the Tenakth to fight for you, or rather the Sons of Prometheus, armed Regala's rebels with override tech.
Did you have an actual question, or are you still playing catch-up?
So all this time, even before I found the coordinates at the Spire, you were out here scheming. Why couldn't you just tell me?
When I learned of the Zenith's return to Earth, I laid out my plans. I knew I would one day require an army of overzealous Tenakth to assault the Zenith base. The casualties would be extreme. And I knew you would never allow such a sacrifice, no matter how necessary. Thus, I devised a means to remove your interference from the equation. At the Hades Proving Lab.
You wanted me to surrender to the Zenith at the Hades Proving Lab. They almost killed me.
Based on everything I knew about them, I concluded they would find you a useful asset, thereby keeping you out of harm's way and, more importantly, out of my way.
So you really didn't know they had their own clone of Elizabeth?
No. Unfortunately, there was no way I could have known that particular detail.
Detail? Well, I guess if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't be here today. Why create the Sons of Prometheus? You didn't need a Sarah to make override tech.
They were a necessary safeguard. My time serving Hades in the Eclipse demonstrated the risks of getting directly involved. Through the Sons of Prometheus, I could execute my plans, all while remaining anonymous.
Except to a Sarah. How did you get a Sarah to work for you?
I knew there was an associate of the Oseram tinker, Dervahl, who escaped his failed assault on Meridian. It was trivial to track her down and gain her cooperation. She wanted to succeed where Dervahl had failed.
So you promised her Regala, and the Tenakth. The Sarah would help you create a machine-riding army that wanted to see Meridian burn as much as she did.
And so a partnership was born out of thirst for blood, bonded in mutual self-interest.
You think you had everything figured out, huh?
I did.
Tell me about the weapon. How does it work?
I've upgraded the delivery system. It now emits a wave-like effect covering a significant distance.
That doesn't fully answer my question.
No, but I'd be a fool to reveal its inner workings. After all, why did you withhold your plan for dealing with the Zenith drones? Yes, even you can appreciate the value of secrecy when warranted. Suffice it to say that the weapon will work. The intricacies of how is knowledge that is mine alone.
Why help Regala take over? If you wanted an army, you could have just gone to Hekarro.
Before Regala's rebellion, Hekarro was only concerned with battling machines and fostering friendships with the Karja. Even if I gained his ear, he would never agree to send his forces to battle a threat he couldn't understand.
So helping a bloodthirsty exile was easier.
Yes, exceedingly so. All Regala craved was war against the Karja and anyone who threatens the Tenakt. She would have led the tribe into battle without question, which was precisely what I needed.
While I was out there, I had a couple run-ins with the Quen.
The tribe from across the ocean. And?
Their entire tribe was shaped around the discovery of focuses. One of them, Alva, even joined me here. Don't you want to know more about them?
No. They stumbled upon the greatest technological artifact from the ancient world, and what did they do with it? They shrouded the knowledge they unearthed in mysticism and taboo, creating a pantheon out of corporate shills.
Yes, well, it also led them to Thebes.
Did it now?
So those run-ins with the Quen I mentioned. On one of them I teamed up with their expedition to search Thebes. We found Pharaoh at the end.
You must have needed Omega clearance. So, what was it like?
Worse than you can imagine.
He single-handedly wiped out collective human knowledge. I'm sure it was still less than he deserved.
Let me guess. You would have scraped him into a jar so you could prod his brain, like what you did with Hades.
For a start.
Fair enough, at least he's no lying about it.
Alright, Sylens, I think I've talked to you long enough. I'll let you know when it's time to go. And try not to mess with Tilda while you're in here, okay? I don't need the two of you butting heads.
Ah, yes. About your Zenith ally. I wonder if you understand what kind of person you're dealing with. For someone to live as long as she has, outlast as many calamities, well, your goals may be aligned now, but I'd watch for the moment they diverge.
Yeah, I'm aware. Reminds me of someone else I know.
Survival is only a necessity to my greater purpose, Aloy. I'd hoped you'd recognize that by now.
Do you know something or not?
Oh, I know a great deal of things. But on this, just call it a feeling.
Yeah, well,
a feeling? You mean you finally had one? Huh. Guess even you can change, Sylens.
Try not to be too snarky, Aloy. He's right about that in one regard. And even Aloy's recognised that she can't tell Tilda everything.
I never thought I'd see metal down to flesh in that way.
Yeah, he seems happy with it. Probably because he could crush me like a grape.
Aloy.
That is a happy thought.
You nervous?
I'd be lying if I said I'm not slightly apprehensive.
The plan will work, if we all focus on our assignments.
Right. Oh, and I wanted to give you this, for helping me get the data on Leviathan. I didn't really know what to give you, so I asked Zoe what you might like.
Thanks, Alva. I'll put it to good use. Have you looked through the data we recovered on Leviathan?
There is much to sort through still, but I believe we'll be able to get it operational and turn back the floods. And I've given more thought to everything we've uncovered about the ancestors. The Overseers would have us believe they were infallible paragons. But Pharaoh wasn't. Not even close. His greed led to machines that devoured the world. The archive of the Old One's knowledge destroyed, just to erase his mistakes. So, when we learned that Eileen had a hand in covering up hundreds of deaths, I started to think they were all the same. Selfish, egotistical, cruel. But, in the end, it's not that simple. The truth isn't a straight line of ink on a crisp scroll. It's a splatter, smudged, and faded on stained parchment. I wish more Quen could see that, instead of looking the other way, or twisting the truth to serve their own schemes.
I doubt Bohai would agree with you.
No, nor the rest of the Board of Overseers. As Eileen said, it's easier to believe the lie is truth, but it's worth fighting for. And this diviner, at least, won't settle for anything less. For that, I thank you, Aloy.
I suppose you saw that Tilda is here. Our very own Zenith.
I almost went up to her to ask her, well, every question I've ever had about the legacy. Every diviner I know would kill to get 5 minutes with one of the old ones. But now that she's here, all I feel is a vague unease. I don't know if I'm scared of finding out more uncomfortable truths, or just scared of her. Probably both.
Yeah, well, she's probably got her own plans, to be honest.
The rest of us should be enough of a distraction to the Zeniths for you to hack into their network undetected. But you'll have to be quick, in case they do.
What exactly do you expect me to find, Aloy?
I don't know. The truth, if we're lucky. So, all of the tribes here are new to you?
Yes. I've been studying up on them. The most fascinating one thus far has been the Tenakth. An entire culture based on the holograms of an ancient museum. There's much they've misinterpreted, not unlike the Quen. But still, there's a nobility to what they've become. They're honorable and fearless.
And deadly. Once all this is over, will you go back across the ocean?
I don't know. The more I think about it, the more worried I become. If I go back, I don't even know if they'd let me keep this focus you gave me, or what they'd do to me for reading what is clearly forbidden data. Even if I somehow were allowed to carry on my duties as a diviner, would I be willing to let the truths I've learned about the ancestors be buried away by the Board of Overseers? Would I dare challenge them and risk my family's safety? Or losing Federa?
Who's this Federa you mentioned?
Sister?
She
Oh.
is another diviner. One of our best.
Oh, right.
We used to be rivals at the academy. I hated her guts. But apparently there's a fine line between hate and love. We became very close, and then I was assigned to the expedition. She promised she'd wait for me, no matter how long it took.
Well, that was smart of her. She won't do any better.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I do.
What do you know about love, Aloy?
Are you okay?
I was wondering, is it really safe having someone like Regala here? She seems angry. The kind of angry that leads to murdering people in their sleep.
Don't worry. We're going to point that anger in the right direction. The Zeniths.
If you say so.
I hope our new guests have been behaving.
This Sylens, he's the one who built the weapon that can take down Zenith shields?
He is. Though I wouldn't expect him to answer any questions about it. He refuses to dole out his secrets to us lesser mortals.
Oh.
You know that special part of us that makes us warm, kind, welcoming?
Our spirit?
Yeah. He was born without that. How are you holding up?
Varl's loss is heavy on everyone's mind. I didn't know him well, but I can see how much he meant to the others. Zoe and Erend seem to have taken to it the hardest, but I don't quite know what to say to them.
They need time to sort through it.
And what about you? Will time heal your wounds?
I don't know. I try not to think about it. We won't let the Zeniths get away with what they've done.
Everyone's ready to take the fight to the enemy.
And you?
Nervous? But I'm ready too.
Don't worry. We'll get through this together. I want you to know I'm glad you're with us, Alva.
Bloody hell,
Whatever
what should I
happens,
say?
I'm grateful that the legacy brought us together. I never thought I'd get to actually meet an ancestor.
Come on, do I look that old? Katala will protect you inside the Zenith base.
I'm not afraid. I know Katala will fulfill his duty, as will I. If we die doing so, at least it'll be alongside a friend.
I'd rather you both stay alive, if you don't mind.
We'll try and keep that in mind.
I need to get going.
I'll be at the rendezvous point. May truth lead us to victory.
Wonder where Regala is actually.
I see you've got your new arm ready to go.
Yes. It still feels strange. I've gotten used to the absence, but no matter. I'm sure I will need it before the attack on the Zenith base is through. The more I learn about the old ones, the less different they seem from the people of today.
Haven't seen you since the battle at the Grove. How are you holding up?
I saw you fly on the wings of the Ten, and paralyze Regala's army with lightning. I would say that I am inspired.
Thank you, I guess.
It is I who should be thanking you. All that remains is to follow you to the end. Whatever that will be.
We're lucky to have you on our side.
Oh, and by the way, I was hoping now would be a good time to go back to the Tremortusk site and test my new arm, before we leave on our mission.
Right. I'll let you know when I can make my way there.
Thank you.
We already did that.
I bet people are curious about that new arm of yours.
None more than our Quen ally, I assure you. She couldn't wait to take it apart and figure out how it works. I gave her the data I used to build the thing, hoping that would satisfy her curiosity instead.
Good luck with that. Why did Tekote think you wouldn't be a threat to him if he sent you to the cool route?
Tekote knew that if I survived the cool route,
Oh, I've did this before.
I'd never be. After I said it would be, even though he knew it was X, so I became.
I'm sorry.
I am not.
Your people keep mentioning the wings of the Ten. What exactly does it mean?
The visions tell us that the Ten flew on great metal machines with wings, and leapt into battle from the sky. For us, to imitate this feat is the ultimate expression of martial prowess. That is why the challengers leap into the arena during the cool route. And now, you have done it. Like the deeds of the Ten themselves, it will never be forgotten. So, tell me, how did it feel?
I won't lie. Pretty good.
I can only imagine.
Let's get your own mount then.
Did you meet Tilda?
There is something about her that doesn't seem natural.
Oh,
I wouldn't be surprised if my sword went through her and she didn't bleed at all.
Honestly, with her, nothing would surprise me. Things will get ugly once the Zeniths realize we're in their base. You'll need every trick you've ever learned.
I would have it no other way. Many soldiers died in the old world to make sure we stood here today. We will endure on their behalf. Though, I am curious how you intend to defeat the Zenith's defenses without an army of our own.
Leave that to me. Just make sure you're ready to fight.
As you say. You have more than earned my trust.
Now that training time is over, what's on your mind?
The Bulwark, the Kulrut, and how we need another miracle if we're to survive the Zenith base.
I'll try not to let you down.
I know you will not.
Look, I know you're probably not happy about keeping Regala around, but I want her on our side when we fight the Zeniths.
It is more than she deserves. Even so, I will not question your judgment.
Thank you, Kotallo. We didn't really get to talk about what happened at Gemini.
There was nothing more to say. If he were to Noct, Varl's bravery would have earned him sacred burial at the Grove, among the most distinguished of our tribe's warriors. His deeds were worthy of the Ten. When the fight is done, I will have the Inkers etch his memory on my skin, so that it may live on.
I'm sure he'd be honored. Anything new going on I should know about?
The Quen has been more insistent than usual, asking about the visions at the Grove. Her pursuit of knowledge is relentless. The 10 would have a hard time fighting her off.
Just think of her like one of your chaplains.
Yes. Only more persistent.
I'll see you soon then.
It will be my honor.
Welcome back, Aloy.
Okay. What was that painting she told us about?
Well done, Aloy. Despite my reservations, you managed to secure Sylens and his weapon. You're truly a shining example of Liz's fortitude.
I've been thinking about what you said at your house. How you were friends with Elizabeth. It was more than that, wasn't it?
Perceptive as ever. You're right, we were together for a time.
Okay, so... what happened?
I was an orphan. I had always been alone. By my 30s, I was starting to wonder if that was simply my fate in life. And then I met Liz. We kept running into each other at conferences. We'd have coffee. At some point, it became drinks. I thought it was just shop talk, an exchange of ideas, but then I was surprised at how much I looked forward to seeing her. Soon we were flying halfway across the world every other week just to meet up. For the first time, I didn't feel lonely. I could imagine a future where I wasn't. I think Liz felt the same way at first. She had lost her mother a few years back. I filled a void for her. I know I did. But as time passed, it seemed as though she wanted less when I wanted more. And so we ended things.
So helping me. Restoring Elizabeth's dream. It's what,
a second chance, yes. I made a mistake leaving Earth while Liz stayed behind. I should have done more. So when I saw you, a woman who has carved her own remarkable path, beyond even what made Liz a phenomenon, I knew I had to help you. To do right by her.
Something tells me she's still holding something back.
Why did you make the data channel look like your house?
I built that house as a shelter to weather any storm. A safe place, not just for me, but for the art stored in its depths. Cultural artifacts of incalculable value. Truly, some of the greatest achievements of human civilization.
And you wanted Beta to see them?
Yes. Her upbringing was so cold and technical. I thought if she could experience Vermeer and Rembrandt, it would bring something else into her life. A heritage every bit as valuable as the scientific and technical data being drummed into her. I'm sorry I had to cut off contact, but I'll never regret sharing this house with her. She needed its shelter even more than I did.
Why do you think Elizabeth pulled away?
I've wondered that for 1,000 years. She was brilliant, visionary. She cared so deeply for the world, for the betterment of humanity. But it also felt like she kept everyone at arm's length, including me. She never wanted to share her burdens. I think, in the end, she had a core that she never let anyone be part of. Sometimes I wonder if anyone really knew her.
I found a recording of you and Elizabeth back in the proving lab. After Far Zenith's attempt to steal Gaia.
Yes. A most unpleasant conversation.
She said something after the call. I think she regretted how things ended between you.
Did she? All this time, thank you for telling me. I've always hated that those were the last words we ever said to each other. And that her last impression of me was as a functionary of Far Zenith, not who I truly am.
Again, I noticed that shieldless ain't pass through that she wants to pass through, so there's got to be some condition to it.
You said before that you're not like the other Zeniths. That you never were. But you went along with all of their plans.
Out of necessity. I'm not proud of it. But complicity became a means of survival, both when Earth was consumed and when the colony on Sirius was destroyed. I did what I had to. But I resolved to remain one step ahead of the others, to try to undo what damage I could. Hence the data channel with Beta. The secret passage into their base and the little trick I pulled to save you.
What else can we expect to find in the Zenith base?
As I mentioned in the briefing, our goal will be the command center. That's where Beta and Gaia are being held. There are also printing facilities where the others have been amassing the natural resources they've stripped from the region.
What for?
First for use in the base's infrastructure, and then to fabricate more Spectre drones, a small army of them.
When I was out in the wilds, I saw a shuttle take off from the island, heading for space.
It was likely ferrying materials to and from our ship in orbit. After hundreds of years luxuriating in our digital comforts, the ship was barely space-worthy when we made our escape. Disaster can strike at any moment. We've learned our lesson.
Have you figured out how Sylens' weapon works?
No, and he's been very careful not to allow me near it. I'll admit it bothers me, but regardless of how it functions, I am confident it will deactivate the other shields en masse.
How many of them are in the base?
10, including Eric and Gerard. Only a handful of us made it to our ship when our colony collapsed.
Okay.
So, Eric. Was he always a bloodthirsty psychopath?
I believe he got worse over time. On Earth, he was the founder of a profitable private military company. A band of cutthroats, in other words. Even as governments abandoned human combatants in favor of automated warfare. He found success with clientele that required a more personal touch. There were also rumors that he personally hunted and killed his targets. On occasion, all for the thrill of it. But on Sirius, he retreated to virtual reality simulations. In them, he could go on rampages as violent as he pleased, though I suspect with diminishing satisfaction.
All of his tribe believes he was one of the greatest people from the old world.
Then they would be quite disappointed to meet him, though I'm sure he'd bask in the adoration.
What can you tell me about Gerard?
He was the head of the world's largest financial conglomerate, and as such had dealings with almost every major corporation. It made him one of the wealthiest people on Earth, and certainly the wealthiest among Far Zenith.
Okay.
What does one person do with that much money?
Buy more power, more influence. Gerard's always believed himself to be a refined patrician, able to maintain control with a polished smile. But beneath that exterior is a cold and calculating operator. It was his decision to restrict Beta's upbringing to her digital educators, the avatars of the Apollo database, while we were painted as her benefactors.
Well, we'll deal with him soon enough. And the others.
I would very much like to see his face when he realizes we've beaten him.
When I was in the ruins of Vegas, I found data on a man named Stanley Chen. I think he was a Zenith.
Stanley, ever the optimist. He was one of the good ones. When we established our colony, he built an exact replica of Las Vegas in virtual reality. Lights, shows, gambling, every detail perfectly recreated. And while others cloistered themselves in their own fantasies, he flung his doors wide to everyone.
The way you're talking about him, I'm guessing he didn't make it back to Earth?
No, he perished when our colony was destroyed. He would have been thrilled to discover that part of his beloved city survived.
The question remains, though, how did they know about... Well, I suppose they would know about Gaia because they were trying to get it, but how would they know to send a signal to hate? Well, whatever.
When Beta escaped and hid in an ancient research facility, I saw another one of the Zeniths. Verbena. Who was she?
A dull star amidst a sea of brighter constellations. Unlike most of Far Zenith's members who amassed their wealth through shrewd business deals and technological achievements, Verbena inherited her billions. Her father had achieved great success in the luxury holotourism industry. At age 24, she became the world's most eligible bachelorette, branding herself a life designer. Someone who leverages their fame to influence the choice of others.
What, like a cult?
In a way, yes.
Well, she must have done something right to have survived this long.
She was her own brand of ruthless. That much is true. But even rats can cling to a vessel for escape.
Okay, so I've had run-ins with a handful of Zeniths. What about the rest?
An array of the wealthiest people on Earth. Titans of their industries.
And let me guess. All selfish and ruthless to the core?
Most, but not all. There were a few with whom I got along. Annika Murjani, for instance, was always delightful. She founded the Holonet's most successful dance channel and was herself mesmerizing to watch. And I had fascinating discussions with Song Jiao about her work in cellular biology. Our immortality treatments are due in part to her achievements. But then there were others like Devin Miller, the CEO of a fast food printing corporation. His only real preoccupations were perfecting his golf swing and taking self-hollows. When I think about all of us, we really should have accomplished more. We had eternity.
Okay. I'll let you know when it's time.
Fast food
I'll be
printing.
here until then. And thank you, Aloy, for giving me this chance. My past has always been a struggle. More than once I've lost everything. But when I look to the future, I see Liz's dream fulfilled. A universe of new possibilities.
Right.
Maybe we can make it happen.
Right.
I won't let anything get in the way. I promise you that.
Aye, she still has her own agenda. I'm pretty sure she has her own agenda.
Focus. It's Varl's. I used to think no Nora would ever accept one. But Varl did. Even when he was overwhelmed. He refused to let me push him away.
Oh, flowers. So the only place we haven't been is the basement, so Regala down in Beta's room, is it?
This place smells wrong. No sand or wind, only cold steel. And the others up there, your squad.
They can hold their own. And as for this base, it may not be what you're used to. But it is a shelter.
Call it what it is. A cage.
You came here on your own.
For the battle you promised. So for now I wait in my cage for your word. Tell me when to strike.
The whole time I've been in the West, I've been fighting you and your rebels. I'd at least like to know why.
You were among the enemy. What more is there to know?
Why did you do it?
Dorak, Jiroka, Makalo, and the Karja pushed into the desert to raid our people. My brother's squad was among the first to intercept them. But the Karja captured them, strung them up, and burned them alive as an example. It was too late. I found them by the sound of their screams.
So you wanted vengeance?
Vengeance? No. I wanted devastation. To tear down the Karja's cities and drown the land in blood. Hunt down every last survivor and grind their bones until the sky chokes on the dust. But my chief betrayed me. Betrayed the Tenakth.
How did Hikaru betray you?
Hikaru called on the clans to resist the Karja's red raids. But we did more than just defend. We hunted them, and they fled as children before a pack of claw striders all the way to their border. There we ripped down their stone walls. Their domain was ours for the taking. But when it came time to push on, Hikaru ordered us to fall back. What soldier retreats when slaughter is at hand?
The kind who wants peace for their people.
Peace is just a lull between vendettas. But I thought my chief had greater tactics than mine, so I stood by him, even when he allowed that filthy Karja to join our ranks.
Fashav.
I enjoyed watching him die at the embassy. He should have been put down when we first captured him on the field. Instead, Hikaru made him a marshal.
Fashav told me how he became a marshal. He earned it just like any Tenakth.
It was an insult. No Outlander can ever deserve to wear our armor, bear our marks.
Ah, I'm wearing it right now.
And then a Karja messenger was brought before us? That's when I knew. I had to run my blade through Hikaru and drag his treacherous corpse to the gates of the Sun.
What happened when the Karja messenger appeared before Hikaru?
The quivering priests bore a message from their new king. No more war. No more raids. Suddenly the Karja wanted to talk peace. An embassy at the very fortress we tore down. A true Tenakth would never take a Karja truce. Their blood exists to be spilled. But Hikaru lapped up the priest's message. He showed himself a Karja-loving traitor when he accepted. That's when I challenged him.
And lost.
His mercy was just another sign of his weakness. I vowed never to rest until the debt was repaid, with him on his knees before me. So with an army of soldiers and machines at my back, I returned. The day you got in my way.
The deal you made. Override tech in exchange for an assault on the Zenith base. How did Sylens approach you?
That name means nothing to me. My agreement was with the Oseram Asera and their sons of Prometheus.
So all this time, you didn't even know who you were really dealing with? And you trusted an Outlander?
If it was a trick, I would have crushed her. But she spoke with the same burning hatred for the Karja. And she offered me the chance to run them down with machines. The terror in your enemy's eyes when they see you charge. You know what I'm talking about. I bet you felt it.
I don't think so. What about your end of the deal? Would you have honored it?
Had I killed Hikaru and become chief, These Zeniths would have been the first of the tribe's victories, but because of you, my people will continue to consort with the enemy. A tribe of weaklings.
Because of me, hundreds of Tenakth won't throw away their lives in a battle they can't win. Are you really going to fight alongside me?
I have no reason to betray you.
Really?
I failed to kill Hakaro, failed to eliminate you. No Tenakth would follow me now. The Karja remain out of my reach, cowering behind their walls. All I have left are the screams of those long dead and unending rage. So show me where to bury it.
Fair enough.
All right. I guess we'll both face the end soon enough.
Ever since you got in my way, I've wanted to see your bones burned white beneath the sun. But if I'm to die in battle, then it might as well be with the one who flew with the wings of the Ten.
I'll let you know when it's time to move out.
Can't we offer to give them all their own wings? Right, so this has been around everybody now. Oh my god, that was a lot of talky. It left me about a fucking hour's worth of just talking to people. Oh hey, I've been here before. Oh god, I've been here before. Again, I've fucking been somewhere I'm not supposed to be. Oops. There's a Titan up there, yep.
Okay, everyone. I'm at the rendezvous point. It's time to rescue Beta and Gaia.
Understood, Aloy. We're on our way.
Let's just finish this, because I need to do this to get to the DLC.
Aloy.
Where are the others?
Not far behind.
Egghead here couldn't stand traveling with the pack.
Are we all here? Then let's begin.
Well, that's one way to stop the player getting in.
An ancient escape route from the ruins on the island. When I realized it ran all the way across the water, I thought it might prove useful to come and go undetected. So I concealed it from the others. Shall we?
Ooh, I wish there was a less pungent way to get way inside the base.
Agreed.
There's the launch tower. That plane offers a little cover, so the only viable path is through there. There will be specters guarding it, and many more can be deployed from those hangars.
All right. Alva, Catalo, get to it.
Where are they going?
Somewhere important. Erend, you're with me. You guys, take the high ground in case we need covering fire.
Tactically sound, I suppose. What will she do?
There's a sensor node nearby. If I hack into it, I should be able to scramble the network and keep you undetected. But not for long.
Then we should proceed.
One more thing. Open up the channel to Beta. Audio only.
Aloy.
We're here, and we're coming for you. You know what to do, right?
As long as you hold up your end.
We will. See you soon.
Be careful.
Let's go.
Get to the launch tower as quickly as possible. I'll do my best to conceal our intrusion.
Right, we're filled up.
Beware, Aloy. Spectres ahead.
Company. Follow my lead.
That's what I do.
Acid ammo will make this go quick.
And where are we going? Right, we need to get there.
Anytime you're ready.
Yeah, where am I going actually?
I'll follow you in. Pick it up. You need it? Are we gonna attack or what?
What's in this backpack, metal bricks?
Aloy, Alva and I are closing in on the regulator.
Keep me posted.
It's creepy in here.
Don't worry. I'll protect you.
I wish I had a glider. I guess I'll find another way across.
Okay.
There's a lot of dead machines on this island.
We killed a great many when we landed here. Their salvage may prove useful to you now.
Another Spectre.
Sneak or fight, you choose.
Acid will eat right through that metal.
Right, come on. Don't know what you're talking about, mate.
Stay low. Well, should we go for it, Aloy?
I'm just a blade of grass. Red. Blade of grass. Tired yet?
Yep. I
See you
think
later.
we got through without being seen. Yeah! Clear those weeds.
We're through.
There we go. If we attack them, that's going to make more trouble because it'll make it easier for them to detect us here.
We can take this one, Aloy! Keep moving!
That Stormbird carcass should get us over the gap.
I hate stormbirds. But I guess, yeah, dead one's handy enough. Hey, you remember the good old days when our only worry was whether Meridian would be destroyed? You know, instead of a whole world?
Oh yeah. Good times.
More specters. I'll attack when you...
I'd rather avoid big battles right now. Where am I going?
Pass. Just gotta keep low and quiet.
That's Zool Sylens and her. Okay. Come on. Stop looking at me.
Here, up this rock. We're gonna have to climb around this corner.
Well, I'll try not to complain. I don't think they saw us. Good.
I can see the way forward. Keep moving.
Going as fast as we can. You all right?
Sort of. How many specters do the Zeniths have?
More than we want to fight at once, that's for sure.
Oh, come on!
Looks like the others have things under control.
That's practically forcing you into this fight just now. Why did it suddenly start attacking me?
It's eating at its armor.
Look at that thing, bitch. Let's take him out. And it's... That's the weak spot.
Yeah, it was not letting me pass there. It was determined I was not going to get it past.
Come on, up the slab.
It just suddenly started firing me for no reason.
Aloy, Alva and I are in position.
How many times do I have
Do
to
it.
hit this thing?
Blow the regulator.
A moment while I ignite the charges.
Alpha and Catalo did their job. Now it's Beta's turn.
Aloy? I think we're in trouble.
Whatever you plan to do to stop those specters, you better do it now.
I'm not doing anything. Beta will. She just needs a little time.
Time that we don't have.
Come on, Beta, come on, come on.
What is that?
Our army.
Oh my god, slaughter spines!
I think you got their attention.
Ugh. So Beta hacked every slaughter spine and plundered you around and brought them all
Very
here.
clever. You had Beta inject Hephaestus into the base's printer matrix.
Oh, other way around.
Which is faster and more powerful than any cauldron.
And now it can crank out machines to its heart's content. Let's get to the launch tower before this whole place becomes a war zone.
Nice. She's got her own 3D printer printing out fucking war machines.
Your maneuver, as clever as it is, means that Hephaestus has escaped containment. It will no doubt flee back to the Cauldron network.
We grabbed it once, we'll get it again.
Or find a way to replicate its functionality, perhaps, with the Apollo database.
Aloy, in case we don't make it, I just have one regret.
What is it?
That we had to do all this climbing.
That a big rock might give us a bridge to get up and through.
Gotcha.
But that's not all the specters are fighting our machines.
Ah, that'd have made it nice and easy.
Fire won't do much.
Yeah, I guess we're going round to there and over there and jumping onto the bridge.
Hey, just here. Zoe and Baldy are fighting another Spectre up there.
I think they can handle it.
What are we waiting for? Big jump.
Looks like we snuck through.
To the right, I think.
Oh.
And now to the left.
You can get to the launch tower through the hangar up ahead. I'm heading over to join you now.
The hangar's in bad shape, but I can see the way in.
Another
Hurry,
one?
Aloy!
By the blood of the Ten!
You go, Regala.
It's here when you want it. Here we go. Give me your best. I'll take this one. Whoa. Look at all this Zenith space stuff.
Oh, and all the Zenith space stuff. Alright, let's go.
Come on, let's go! This way, demon! Ah! This is the death I was promised. Go!
Well, farewell, Regala.
May Regala return peacefully to the cycle.
Please. She cared nothing for peace.
At least she died on her own terms. Not as your puppet.
Oblivion draws no such distinctions.
Aloy, it's been intense, but Cataldo got me to a network node. I'm trying to get in.
Keep at it. We're almost to the tower.
I just need to loot all these valuables. Oh, good thunder, slaughter spine. They just threw that one in the air to allow them to catch.
Ah, now we know who's been causing all the fuss. Tilda's little pet.
Sylens! Zenith inbound. Can we drop their shields, please?
I'm powering it up. Stay still.
This is pointless! You can't hurt us. Face it, you're worms that ooze through the cracks into our basement.
Sylens?
One moment more.
But I might just spare you if you give up Tilda. I think it's safe to say she's forfeited her share of our operation. Permanently.
There.
No? Nothing. Fine. All right, people. Light 'em up! Are we supposed to be scared?
Oh yeah! Dreadwing! Oh yes! Oh! Bye bye! Oh! Ooh! Good slaughter spine.
We can't let Gerard escape. It won't take long before he preps the shuttle for launch. Then he'll be able to take Beta and Gaia into orbit and onto the Odyssey beyond our reach.
We gotta go through there?
I fail to see another option.
Then we'll carve a path. Ready?
I like when she just flies over it all. See, there's a better Regala was here, and this is where she sacrificed herself to get Aloy through all this
Get to the
mess.
top and secure Gaia. I'll stop Gerard.
Yeah, I feel like we've been
Get to
better.
the top of the tower and free Beta.
Aloy, we're... Time machine filth!
Good boy, Catalo.
Apologies for that. We're okay. As long as Alva hurries.
I'm almost into the network! Just do the best you can.
What's this? Okay.
Okay, an elevator. Promising.
We got some unfinished business, little girl.
Okay, let's go kill Eric.
Need a shield to take you out.
Trust me, you're gonna wish you had one.
Time to die.
Pain subsiding.
Come on! This bullshit of auto-targeting! Let me dodge for fuck's sake!
I'm taking you down!
Again, I am just not allowed to dodge!
Whoa! I can't let him catch me.
Dodge in the right direction, you dummy! For fuck's sake! When I hit the dodge button, I want you to dodge in the direction I'm holding, not dodge into fucking danger. God's
Quietly now.
You've done well. Now give it up.
Why do you dodge into danger when I'm telling you to run away? Right, he's weak to fire.
Draw it out. I'm enjoying it.
Felt that, didn't ya? Not much without your shield, are ya? You're done for! Ah, don't like that, do ya?
Alright, so we're just going to burn them to death? Well, that's fine by me.
This is the end for you!
Stop doing that, for fuck's sake! Oh, walk on bullshit!
Ah, it's not the same as
This bullshit where they can just lock onto you from a distance and just never give a shit about targeting.
Time to shut you up!
Aloy, get the fuck down! What is it? I tell you to do something and you just ignore it completely. Why?
I gave him the slip.
For fuck's sake, why will it not just hit what I'm aiming at? This fucking bullshit of... Yeah, you don't like that, do you? Just burn to death, would you?
Aloy, are you there? I'm on my way to help. Just need to find my way in there.
Well, he's slowly burning to death, so I'm not caring.
Now I have You think I can't hit you there? Come on now,
Right, so this has just been a game of fucking cat and mouse. Yeah, buddy.
He's almost down.
Right. Burn to death, you bitch. He hardly plays fair, does he?
I almost forgot what it was like to hurt.
Now we're having fun, right?
That one's for Varro.
You okay?
I will be. In time. Go.
God.
Rescue your sister.
Fight
I'll
was...
regroup with the others and make sure they're alright.
That fight was so fucking stupid.
Looks like the machine's inspectors have almost wiped each other out. What was that?
Aloy, Gerard just activated the self-destruct failsafe on the printing matrix. He's taking control of a number of systems.
Including the lift?
I'm afraid so. He's restricted its access to the top. You'll have to climb from there. I have to go. I almost have him.
Oh well. Oh, Aloy, on that yellow thing, would you? Right.
Errand? Is everyone alright down there?
Mostly. We're cleaning up the last few specters.
What about the Zeniths?
Dead, I think. Zoe told me you got Eric. Good work.
Yeah. Thanks. I guess only Tilda and Gerard are left then.
Aloy, you there? Listen, I got into the network, but only for a minute before I was shut out. I found a bunch of flight plans and trajectories, as if the Zeniths were planning to leave Earth.
Doesn't make any sense.
I know, but there's more. The files I found have a lot of references to something called Nemesis. Whatever it is, the Zeniths are afraid of it.
Alva? Alva! What's going on here? Maybe Beta can help me figure it out. If she's okay.
Right, okay. So what's their nemesis? I mean, that was mechanic you get taught right at the start of the game when you're climbing the... up to destroy the solar fangs with the shuttle, where you use control to boost yourself up above a grappling point. I've never once used that in the entirety of the game.
I'm almost there.
Looks like there's multiple ways up as well. What the? Fucking hell, Aloy, grab on!
I'm coming, Beta. This is it. End of the line.
Right, I assume we're going to have to fight Gerard next in some bullshit battle.
Are you okay? Look, I know you've been through a lot, but you have to help me access the Zenith network. I need to see their files, anything referring to the word Nemesis. Okay, Over there. The systems are down all over the base. I should be able to take advantage of... Yes, Nemesis. Here.
Something from Sirius?
There's something in deep space. It's following the Zeniths to Earth.
Whatever caused the cataclysm on Sirius is coming here.
Look. Escape vectors. Alva tried to warn me about this. The Zeniths aren't planning to stay here. It's a machine of some kind. Or a swarm of them. The energy readings are... astronomical. Aloy, I don't think a natural disaster destroyed the Zenith colony on Sirius.
I think they had...
This thing did.
Yeah, whatever they made.
Earth isn't a new home for them. It's a way station. They're on the run.
That's what Tilda was hiding.
I see you've been busy.
And you've been lying. Nemesis, what is it?
It is us. The minds of Far Zenith. Or failed copies of them, anyway. Back on Sirius, some of my peers weren't satisfied with physical immortality. They wanted digital transcendence. A way to upload their minds into any form, organic or mechanical. Nemesis was a failed experiment to that effect. Abandoned, but never erased. An immense database of our memories, emotions, and prejudices left to fester.
And it destroyed your colony?
We didn't realize it had gained sentience until it broke containment.
Oh, same old problems.
It had everything it needed from our memories. Security protocols, system specs, override codes. It hacked everything before we knew what hit us. Then it took over our printing facilities, allowing it to gain any machine form it needed to wipe us out.
But why?
Imagine being trapped alone for decades with only the twisted echoes of megalomaniacs for company. It hates us for abandoning it to that prison. And now that it's free, it will do anything to destroy us, including denying us a safe harbor on Earth.
The extinction signal that woke Hades. You didn't send it. Nemesis did.
Okay, this makes more sense.
Finally, you understand. And when that failed, it launched from Sirius to finish the job itself. Which is why we must flee to a random planet circling a random star, somewhere it can never find us.
With Gaia. So you can build yourself a new world.
That's the plan. Even now. Earth is finished, Aloy. Nemesis will scour it of life to deny its creators a viable home. But Elizabeth's dream won't die. You'll come with me to the stars. And with Gaia, we'll create a new world. Together. Where that monstrosity could never find us.
What? No.
I loved Elizabeth. More than you could ever know. And I let her stay behind to die with the rest of humanity. A mistake I have regretted for 1,000 years. Now she stands before me again. Not some inferior copy, but her best possible self. So I'm not asking. You're coming with me. It may seem harsh now, but you'll forgive me in a few centuries.
You can't force me, Tilda. Your shield is gone.
I have something better. Spectre Prime, to me.
Okay.
Take cover! Get to the door!
Submit, Aloy. You can't win.
I've heard that before.
This Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
Throw on that armor before I can do some damage.
Okay, acid. Ow! Why do they give you these walls if the walls don't do anything?
You cannot win!
There, let the acid do its job.
Come on, bullshit and bastards.
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
Ha! Those gold plates are vulnerable. You're not taking me, Tilda!
Come on, fuck would you? Stop with these battles that require you to just...
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
How are you supposed to hit a weak point when it won't fucking stand still for long enough? Oh, come on! Will you dodge in the direction I'm pressing? Not just dodge at random! Fucking dodge in the direction I press! How are you supposed to hit a weak point if you won't stand still to hit it?
Well, that did something. Armor's off!
Oh, come on!
Shut down!
You fought well. Now live!
Stay still long enough to get hit in a fucking weak point.
I do not wish to mourn you.
Again? Would you stop this? I need time to hit something. Instead of just being constantly pounded over and over and over, will you just, for the love of fucking God, give the player a chance to hit something? Look, as soon as it stops moving, it's already moving again. Why won't you just give the player a chance?
This won't work, Tilda!
I can endure. You cannot.
Again, as soon as I pick up a heavy weapon, the whole fucking everything just pounds down on you. Just let me pick it up and fucking use it! And what's the point in giving it to me if I can't fucking use it? See, every time I pick up, they just have to fucking be in your face and not let you do anything.
And stones against the lightning.
Just...
Oh, it's quick!
But you just stand at fucking peace for 5 seconds so I can hit you!
Say the word, and I'll stay my hand.
Again? How are you supposed to get out of that?
You're not gonna beat me!
How are you supposed to get out? How? Do you plan on letting the player get out? And you won't do anything to let the player do anything? Again! Fucking let me at least dodge it! For fuck's sake! What is the point? You just want up and fucking the face of the player battles where they have to keep using these dodge mechanics.
It's powering up.
Stop doing this! Give the player a chance to fucking do things! Fucking hell! Again, I aim at a fucking weak spot and it just moves the instant I fire.
I'm not going with you.
Don't make me hurt you!
I don't want you to hurt me! Will you just leave me alone, for fuck's sake? Let me do something! Just stop being in my face for 5 seconds! Just let me fucking dodge, would you? What is the fucking point of a dodge button if I'm not allowed to fucking use it? Why are you not fucking drinking the potion, for fuck's sake? Drink it!
I'm feeling better.
For fuck's sake! What is the point of this? I hit the button to drink the potion, it doesn't do anything. Again, will you just fucking let me do something? Stop with these impossible fucking... I got it.
A few more hits.
Execute attack pattern Sigma!
Just let me get a fucking hit in, would you? Just fucking get out of my face and let me get a hit in. Drink the fucking potion, would you? Why won't you drink it? Fucking drink that potion! Why? I can just put it away! Drink it! Drink the fucking thing! Why are you refusing to drink it? Why? You're putting up your mouth and putting it away again. Just fucking drink it, for fuck's sake. Why is this got to be so fucking stupid? Just fucking do what you're told. Stop putting the...
Ask yourself why
am I in his fucking face?
I better scan that thing first.
Why are you got to be so stupid about things? Again! You were aiming to the right and you just dodged to the left into my attack. If I dodge... You're just changing your attack angles mid-attack. Just so you can hit me. Just stop it. Stop doing this fucking bullshit!
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
Why will you not stop doing bullshit? Let the player dodge!
I can target its gold plating.
I know that, but it won't stop moving!
Ha! Those gold plates are vulnerable.
What the fuck is the point of that? How do you escape it? Stop making bullshit up, would you? Will you just stand still for long enough to get a hit in? For the love of all that's holy, just stop moving! What is the point of this? There's some fucking dick wants to prove how big his arse is by saying, oh look at me, I can dodge all these. Oh, well, good for you! What happened to casual gameplay?
Oh, that thing's fast.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You cannot win!
Something.
Oh, come on! That was a dead-on hit! Stop with this bullshit! Let me dodge! What's the point of your bullshit if you won't let the player... What is the point of this? Stop moving when I aim at you, for the love of fuck!
Execute attack pattern Delta.
Again, as soon as I aim at a weak point, it just fucking moves automatically. Just, for the love of God, stand still when I... What the fuck? I was aiming right at that.
It's worth its pain.
Again, will you please stop? I fired that! I fucking fired that!
It's powering up.
I can endure. You cannot.
You're not taking me, Tilda! Quick!
I've noticed that, Aloy. Why did it go down to his stomach? Stop doing this stupid time dodge! Again! I don't want your stupid time dodge attack!
Clip that thing's armor!
See the stupidity of the wanting to force this. Again, that was not where I was aiming! How did it go down to his arm?
I'll shut you down!
I will finish this!
Could use that weapon if I can get it.
Why won't you just stop with this timed dodge thing? Again, I'm not aiming at that part! Why did the arrow go there? Stop with your timed dodge!
Against the lightning.
Stop with the timed dodge!
It's reforming.
Soon we will be all that is left of the human race.
What the fuck? Stop changing up your attack patterns. Let me hit it!
I am the only way you get to live, Aloy.
I don't have enough stamina for that.
Again! Why won't you just let me hit what I'm aiming at? I've watched my arrows twist to the side to avoid hitting what I'm aiming at, just so you can have a fucking drawn out battle. Will you just please aim where I'm aiming?
Spectre was designed to survive against more than that.
I better scan that thing first.
Oh, come on! Will you just please stop? Please stop with your fucking time dodging bullshit! Stop it! Just send your time dodge bullshit back up the asshole of whoever thought of it!
Is this really what you want?
No! I want a fair fight! stop doing this.
Those gold plates are vulnerable.
I've seen your life, Aloy. It should not be lost.
This won't work, Tilda!
See, they just want a battle that's in your face the whole time. They just want the battle to be in your face the whole
You
fucking
can't stop me, Aloy!
Stop with undodgeable attacks! Why? Again, I aim it at the gold plate exactly, and you just move my arrow to the side so it doesn't hit. Move that! Oh, come on!
You can only endure so much!
Again, the fucking dodge! Why will you just let me dodge? Why are you so determined to make this? How did that hit the thing behind the armor?
Something?
You must submit!
Got its armor!
Oh, come on! I fucking hit it dead on!
Quick.
Oh, come on! Stop just moving slightly as I aim!
Target active!
This is just... have a fair fight! Come on! I was dragged half a fucking mile backwards to get put in your attack! Come on, stand still for like half a second!
I'm not going with you!
I'm not giving up.
Come on! Stop! Stop! Stop with this stick up your arse about having time dodges! Stop pulling me backwards into attacks I have clearly avoided!
Ask yourself why you're holding back.
I gotta get through all that armor before I can do some damage.
I can endure. You cannot.
Oh, come on! Just please get out of my fucking face! Just stop standing right in front of me and not let me do anything! I timed that one, you bastard! Will you just stop it?
Sticks and stones against the lightning.
What is the point of this fucking fight?
That suit won't protect you! Oh, that thing's fast.
Will you please? Again, I aim at things and you just won't let me hit them. Oh, come on! Stop just conveniently having things in my way.
Armor's off! Oh.
Stop! I dodged that, and you want a time dodge only. That is the problem. Will you just stand still while I aim at something, please?
I knew you didn't truly want to hurt me.
You're not taking me, Tilda! No!
How do you dodge that? Oh, come on! Someone's got to stick up their arse about. Oh, come on!
Well, that did something.
Will you just stop with this time dodge bullshit? Oh, come on! Stop putting that arm right in the way as I fucking fire!
Powering up. Oh, it's quick.
I've noticed that. Why won't you just fucking stand still? What's the point? You want the player to hit a weak point. You never let them get near it, and then you're like, oh, the player couldn't hit the weak point.
I'll shut you down.
Oh, come on! Just let me hit what I'm aiming at, would you? What is the point of this bullshit? Move that arm, would you?
Take her down!
Just stop the bullshit! Oh, stop! What is the point of this? I aim at something and it just moves out the way as I fire. Stop moving the instant I fire! What is the point of weak points if I can't fire on them? Stand still for half a second so I can fire on something. Come on! Every time I aim at it, it just moves! Will you just stand at peace for 5 fucking seconds?
Death brings only darkness. I can take you to the stars. This world is finished! We must leave together!
Stop! Just let me. Again, how am I supposed to dodge that when it's always out of my sight? Stop! Oh, changing things up till I can't. Just stand at peace for 2 seconds so I can fire on you!
This world is finished! We must leave together!
Right, finally! Can you stop with this timed bullshit now? This bullshit of constantly doing time dodges is just fucking bullshit. There's no option for casual play here, it's just do what we tell you or you're fucked. I don't like this fucking instant. You're always on fucking stupid difficulty. Like, it's made only for timed dodges and timed dodges alone. It's like someone's got to stick up their arse.
Take you. And she told you about Nemesis.
So you've known all along?
From Hades, yes. Along with data on how to circumvent the Zenith shields. Everything I did to create the rebel army was based on that knowledge. To reach this place, this moment.
And you couldn't just tell me?
Come now, Aloy. You're the last person to act sensibly in the face of impossible odds. When I learned of Nemesis from Hades, I saw the pieces on the board and how to play them. And in that same moment, I knew it was a game you would never play. That you would interfere and attempt to save the Tenakth. I was correct, to a point. You ruined my plans, but brought your own to fruition. The end result is the same.
Why?
We're here.
Why does
And now it's time for me to leave this doomed planet behind. To seize the Odyssey and the Apollo database. And begin a new chapter in my pursuit of knowledge. One with infinite possibilities. You can join me if you so desire. You've more than earned your place. Unlike Tilda, I'm extending a polite invitation.
You're going to just take off? And abandon everything? Stay. Help me fight that thing.
Perhaps Tilda didn't adequately define the threat. Nemesis can't be stopped. It destroyed a highly advanced Zenith colony in a matter of hours. What hope does this primitive tribal Earth have? If you brought Gaia, you wouldn't be abandoning life, you'd be saving a seed for a new world. Just as Elizabeth did. It's the choice she made. The sacrifice of all that is for the hope of what might be.
Why?
If she were here in your place, she would board that shuttle, Aloy.
Found her.
Is she hurt?
Still on her feet.
Thank the Ten.
Goodbye, Sylens.
She looks okay.
She looks victorious.
Oh. You have a bullshit
As always.
Aloy. You did it.
Battle's utter bullshit.
Hey, where's he going?
As far away as anyone can go.
Oh. Are you sure?
You're staying.
For a time. You people are going to need all of the help you can get.
That battle was so fucking bullshit, man.
Does anyone else need a drink?
Not if it's that ale of yours.
I'd be fine with a nap.
I hate.
Excellent idea.
I hope it's really over this time.
honestly, I don't get why they think this is good gameplay. It is not.
There's another battle ahead, Elizabeth. Very different than the one you fought.
Aye.
It's not about the distant hope of creating a new world. It's about preserving the one we have. My friends have a new mission. To spread the word and ask for help. They've taken it in stride. I think it's because they've always known what I've only just started to understand. That the people of this world have the strength to fight any battle. The ingenuity to solve any problem. The courage to overcome any obstacle. And the resilience to rise after any setback. As for me, I can't say I'm not afraid. What lies ahead will be harder than anything we've faced before. But I know I can put the fear aside. Because for the first time in my life, I feel like I'm not alone.
What you're missing? There's Artemis, Apollo, they should have a Leofia as well. Oh my god, though, that battle was bullshit. Like, it wouldn't have been so bad if you could fight through it without time dodges, but it was just harder. But no, they want you to use time dodges for every last fucking thing, or you just get killed. That kind of gameplay pisses me off. Like, rewarding a player for using time dodges is good. Punishing them for not is bad, and that's the difference. They're punishing you for not using time dodges. They don't reward you for using it. It's present in a lot of games, especially when it's a AAA game. They seem to think shoving a stick up your arse and fucking you for eternity is good gameplay. And there's a bunch of really bad people out there who think this is good gameplay, and they say and think they're the voice of the community. I don't give a fuck what they think. I know what I like in games, and this is what I do not like. So I don't care if there's a Horizon 3, I will not be playing it. I'll just fucking watch somebody else play through it, because I am not going through that fucking ass fucking again. It's just stupid. This is for like people who like to be fucked up the ass for no reason. It's just masochism. Fucking, you must be a masochist if you like this type of gameplay, is my viewpoint on it. Like, nothing but eternal time dodges, and that's it. They force it down your throat at every opportunity. The battle in the cauldrons with the Tide Ripper, that was a fucking, and what do we call it? The Slaughter Spine. That was another example of how they're just forcing it down your throat. They literally just spoon feed it right down your fucking throat that you have to time dodge or nothing, because you're in a tight arena with a giant fucking machine and you've got nowhere to go, and the only thing you can do to survive is to just time dodge. especially the tide ripper as well. Like, try and jump in the water and hide from it, and it just jumps in the water and never comes back out again, so you can't hit it. That's the biggest pile of bullshit I've seen. The spine, slaughter spine. Yeah, I know our arena is really small, and this slaughter spine is fucking massive. So there's nowhere for you to hide. And again, in that last one, there was walls there. You think, okay, I can hide behind a wall. Nope, you're fucked. Can't hide behind a wall. Can't do anything. It's just learn how to time dodge or that shit. I am not a fan of that bullshit. Oh my god. I mean, I'll probably complete the DLC just to do it. I'm not going to be happy with the final boss fight, probably. Because I just want to know where it goes. And hiding the DLC behind the end of the game, though, is kind of fucking annoying. But I can deal with that. That's not the biggest problem here. The biggest problem is their combat. The combat in the first game was nowhere near as bad as this. Like, there was points in that battle where you could see my character getting dragged back. Maybe not as much as I was complaining, but it was getting dragged back by about 3 meters to get pulled into an attack when I was nowhere near it. Like, it's not like they jumped towards me. I was 3 meters away from where the attack was, and my character just moved backwards, moonwalked like Michael fucking Jackson backwards into this attack. Even though I'm holding opposite direction, and then a lot of times I'm holding a direction and pressing dodge, and the character just dodges in a different direction straight into an attack to get hit. Yeah, that's not fun gameplay. I don't care how many people say, oh, skeleton, you just need to be better. I don't give a fuck. I literally do not give a fuck. If you put that on hardest difficulty and that's the way it was, fair enough. It was just on normal difficulty, so it should just be able to complete without having to be a fucking complete asshole about it. I mean, I am twice the fucking level, almost. The level requirement is 35, and I'm way up at 51, so I'm 50% over the fucking level requirement, and it was still that bullshitty. And I've noticed that monsters don't do set damage. Like, I have 710 health, but it doesn't matter if I have 710 health or 300 health. It would still be doing the same percentage of your max health as damage, and that's the problem. It does percentage of max health as damage. It doesn't do actual damage, so your level just is pointless. It's fucking utterly pointless to level up because it doesn't matter. They just want the difficulty to be the same regardless of what level you are. It becomes, what's the point of me leveling up if I'm not going to get rewarded for it? It is utter horseshit. I don't even feel like armor does it neither. Like, for all the health I had, I was still getting fucking... I mean, how would you... At level 34 you'd only have, like, what, 500 health? And I was losing almost 500 health in a single hit there. That is like one-shot attacks if you were at the recommended level. So being above the level just means you get to survive one attack. Yeah. That's good gameplay right there. That was an issue I had in the fucking first game as well, though. Damage seems to be fucking percentage based, not actual number based. We're just going for a fucking flight around the entire world map just now. Oh, there's Vegas. Just you swing around here and head north up to the mountains to where the bulwark is, and then swing back down south through the plains, and then out over the fucking San Francisco or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, that just sums up the entire fucking game for me. Is it's just bullshit after bullshit fed down your throat. Like, there's no attempt to balance this game. It is just fuck the player over balance, and it is, yeah, somebody there is just rubbing their dick saying, oh, look at me, I can time dodge everything, I'm such a good player. Time dodges are not good gameplay, and nor is that a sign of skill. Anybody can do it with enough practice. It's just like, you know, what's the point? Why force it to be something where the player has to use elite skills as they think of it? Anyway, let's just skip through this because then it's going to take forever for that Sunwing to get around the whole planet. Oh, I missed that. Yeah. Someone just has a stick up their arse is the basis of that.
Elizabeth had a dream for this world. I guess a lot didn't go as planned. And there are still dangers ahead. Maybe the biggest yet. But after what Beta and I accomplished, I have hope. We'll fight for Elizabeth's dream. Together.
Oh my god.
Aloy, a certain complication has come to my attention that we must discuss. I'll be waiting at Tilda's. It's proven to be a useful headquarters for my inquiries into the Zenith base. And don't worry, I haven't disturbed her precious art.
Fine. I'll be there when I can. What are you up to?
I'm getting a head start on looking for ways to temporarily stabilize the biosphere. We may not have Hephaestus, but I'm sure we can come up with something.
Right, so Hephaestus was lost when he destroyed fabrication things. Right.
Everything okay, Gaia?
Yes, it is good to be home. Although my heuristic matrix will take some time to reinitialize. I must ensure that all Zenith code has been purged from my systems.
Good idea. Take as long as you need.
Okay. Oh my god. They're absolute fucking... Right. Why does it always want me to leave by that door? And why is it not a save point in here? That's one of my biggest issues with this game, is where's the second save point? Like, right, so Sylens wants to meet you back there. Well, I'm going to have to go through a behemoth or a fucking shell walker to get to there. Like, yeah. That's utter bullshit, man. Fucking how difficult they make it when you're over leveled and all that shit. Ugh. Anyway, I ain't going to say goodbye, and I've got to decide if or not I want to do this on Saturday to do the DLC or not, so